Hi guys, and welcome back to the Blind My Glory Fitness YouTube channel. Today's topic is going to be on supplements, and it's going to be essential versus non-essential. I'm also going to go over a little gray area for you guys, so kind of in between, not necessarily essential, but could definitely be beneficial somewhere down the road. Basically, my background in this is I'm a personal trainer. That's what I do full time, but I've also been a supplement store manager for a number of years before this. So very involved in the supplement industry myself, and I know a lot about the products. I also have a lot of personal experience being involved in bodybuilding as well. I'm not here to advertise for any products, so I'm not gonna be listing any specific brands or specific names of products. I'm just gonna go over just a very general overview and just try to keep everything as simple as possible for you guys. So on the list, basically, again, it's gonna be broken down to essential, a little gray area is what I'll call it, and then the non-essential. And the reason why I'm doing this is not only do people spend way too much money on supplements when they go into a supplement store and they're sold basically everything on the shelves, but two, they rely way too much on them. So a lot of people will take a supplement and then let their nutrition or their training start lacking. So they go, oh, I'm taking the supplement, it'll still do its job, when that's not necessarily true. So without further ado, we're just gonna jump straight into the list. Starting with the essential, I'm gonna try to keep each little group to just 3. Obviously there are more supplements out there, but I don't want this video being an hour long, so we're just gonna stick with 3 in each group. So for the essential, the first thing I have are probiotics. Now probiotics, I've talked about in prior videos, are extremely important because they're gonna basically help kill bad bacteria in the gut and replace it with good bacteria, improving digestion, improving immune health, which are 2 essential things to not just bodybuilding, but just fitness in general. I mean, you have to be able to digest your food properly, to absorb nutrients properly, and you also have to be able to have a strong immune system to stay healthy and stay active and stay in the game. 2 is gonna be digestive enzymes, kind of on the same road as probiotics, just gonna aid in digestion, and then the breakdown and absorption of macronutrients. So that'd be the protein, carbs, and fats in everything we eat. Last is gonna be the essential amino acids and branched chain amino acids. Not exactly the same product, but very similar. Basically, essential amino acids is the full spectrum of the 9 EAAs, the essential amino acids, in one supplement, which the branched chains are included in, but the branched chain amino acid product is a little more common, where it's just the 3 branched chain amino acids, which are valine, isoleucine, and leucine. Why them? They're basically the building blocks of protein. So when we work out, we basically tear down the muscles and then they rebuild and repair. So the branched chains are the essential amino acids you would start drinking during your workout to help with that process, to start the recovery right away. Foods are gonna contain these amino acids, but not a great concentration. So it's always good to take a little bit extra in. Now we're gonna move into the gray category. This is actually where I put a whey isolate. Now I don't list any other proteins in here, just a whey isolate. Whey isolates can be extremely beneficial post-workout, not only because it's gonna be a little extra bump of protein, but you're also gonna have a very fast absorption rate. So faster than most foods and most proteins we typically eat, which is just gonna help, again, the recovery process start a little bit sooner. There's also gonna be kind of an optimal ratio if it's a higher quality whey isolate of branched chain amino acids already added in, essential amino acids already added in there, which is gonna aid the recovery process anymore. Why I don't list this in the essential is just because you can get it through real food still, and my post-workout meal is actually real food. I don't use protein powder unless I'm in the off season for a post-workout shake. 2, it's gonna be creatine monohydrate. Now I don't list any other creatines. I'm not a fan of creatine HCl, creatine ethyl ester, or any of the other creatines out there. Creatine monohydrate's been out for years. It's had a lot of actual research on it, so it's a legitimate supplement. It's not necessary, because it's not necessary to build muscle tissue or anything like that. Its primary purpose is to increase your ATP, which is basically gonna increase like the muscular energy your body has during the workout. So you improve strength, improve muscular endurance, resulting in greater basically lifts and workouts, and then greater muscle recovery and muscle development over time. But again, not essential to really building. What's nice about the monohydrate, it's also very inexpensive. So it's something that eventually I recommend adding into a protocol, but again, not essential. 3rd would be a multivitamin. Now, why I don't list the multivitamins in essential is just because you can get the nutrients in real food, and if you already have a very well-rounded diet, you're gonna pee a lot of those nutrients out. But unfortunately, most of us are lacking that well-rounded diet. So most individuals can actually benefit from a multivitamin. Now, I don't recommend taking just any multivitamin. You need to do your research. I wouldn't just go to Costco and grab the first one you see, because the actual nutrient counts you get on those are probably extremely low. So do your research. A high quality multivitamin can definitely be beneficial. Now we're gonna move into what I consider non-essential. Now, again, this could be a product I've taken before, I am currently taking, but I typically tell people if you're on a budget and you're not trying to go all out on the supplements, these are ones that you can just go to the side. First is gonna be pre-workout. Now, a lot of people take it. I personally occasionally take a pre-workout if I'm really dragging, but it is by no means essential. Basically, it's gonna be a blend of stimulants and amino acids that are gonna improve your energy levels before and during the workout, and then also improve like muscular endurance and things like that. Blood flow, which is gonna improve the pump during the workout. It's a nice tool to have in your arsenal, but by no means essential. Most pre-workouts are listed anywhere between $35 and $60 a tub, so it's definitely something you can kind of toss aside. Second is gonna be fat burners. Now, fat burners, I think, are one of the most over-marketed supplements out there and one of the least beneficial. Most of them are just gonna be a random blend of stimulants in there that are gonna elevate the metabolic rate, but pretty much just as much as a cup of coffee would. Anything with stimulants and caffeine in there is gonna slightly elevate your metabolic rate. If people start taking these fat burners and they think they're just gonna start dropping and shedding pounds, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna be that drastic of a difference. Now, if they've done really good research, some of these fat burners do have really nice appetite suppressants in there and nice other stimulants that are gonna aid in focus and basically sticking on a diet. But again, it's not a magic pill, and that's what a lot of people think when they hear fat burner. It's gonna literally burn the fat off, which that is not the case. If you're really interested in strict fat loss, I recommend getting L-carnitine and CLA way before I would a fat burner product, or thermogenic is what they're also referred to as. And third and lastly, we're looking at testosterone boosters. Now, normal supplement stores all sell natural testosterone boosters, and what I typically tell people is unless your levels are already low, which you won't know unless you've gone to a doctor, a natural test booster is not gonna help you. The natural ingredients in there are gonna stimulate your own production of natural testosterone, which there is proof that they do, but they can't bring you beyond your optimal levels. So if you're already in that optimal level range, you're literally just throwing your money at the wind. And there are some people who don't absorb the products well, and they might experience a small bump of 20 to 30 points on their blood work, but it's rarely anything drastic. The one product that has had legitimate research on it is an amino acid called D-aspartic acid. And what I typically tell people that if your testosterone booster does not contain D-aspartic acid, it's not a good testosterone booster because there's no real research behind the other ingredients. I don't want to get any flack for it, but usually what I tell people is go to a hormone specialist, get your blood work done, and then if your levels truly are low, then go ahead and consider doing something like testosterone replacement therapy advised through your doctor. It's gonna be much more effective. It'll be more expensive, but a lot of insurance companies are starting to actually cover it now. And it's just a better alternative if that's truly what you're looking for. Low testosterone, especially obviously in males, females can have low testosterone levels, but it's linked to depression, obesity, low work drive, low motivation. There's a huge myriad of problems that come with low testosterone, and it's plaguing older men. After 26 is when our levels start dropping. So I'm a huge proponent for men's health and going out and actually getting your hormone levels checked, but taking the more serious option of going to testosterone replacement therapy instead of the natural test boosters. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys right now. That's my list. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And then if you have a specific topic you want me to cover, always just feel free to comment down below or shoot me an email. Thank you guys, have a great day.